point to tell the world to be non-violent. Wherever I go, I tell because violence violates you more than other people. Violence is something which happens inside. So whenever we are violent inside, the reflection outside may be 20%, but 80% of violence is inside us. And I believe that every being, irrespective of human or non-human beings, taken birth and have a body, the body should belong to them, not to another person. We have no right to control, conquer, capture, torture anybody or any body. And that is exactly what I always say. The ideal place of a child is with the mother, and every aspect of life, if you take, there is a synchronicity. We have manipulated quite a bit of that. Human beings have manipulated a lot in this world, and that is why we are disconnected. The reason for various diseases of today are the disconnection from the nature. We have disconnected ourselves completely from the nature over a period of time. If you take the last 100 years, we have lost touch with the nature. When we are in connection with animals, birds, beings of the nature, and they trust us and we trust them, life is different. Now we have no trust with the world outside. Forget about animals, even human beings. We do not trust anybody. When we do not trust anybody, our life is miserable. Now we breed animals and birds for the sake of our pleasure. They know very well that we don't care for them. And what sort of a vibration are they giving us then? Like, for example, if somebody trusts you and you want to be with that person or that person wants to be with you, what is the feeling you get? Nice feeling of togetherness, beingness. Same thing happens if the other person does not trust you and is not sure whether they should be with you. What sort of feeling will you get? Alienation, suffering, enmity, these kind of things. Same thing is happening in the world. We only see meat in the plate. We do not think that this was a living being and it had a body. It had every right to keep the body, but we killed them by force. We murdered them. And the murder is on our plate, and we relish that piece of flesh. What happens? The same feelings of the murdered being comes into the plate and ends in our body. Our body is like a graveyard. Our body should not contain any body parts of any animals. This is what I believe in. We take the calf away from the mother. Mother is very unhappy. Calf is sometimes killed. It is unhappy. And then we are extracting the milk out of the cow. The mother cow is feeling injustice all the time. It's feeling torture. It is not feeling happy. And that milk is coming into your body. Do you think you will have a good life? That is the cause of diseases. Because the vibration that is coming inside is creating diseases. This is exactly why I am propagating veganism. I still do not believe in killing any being for the sake of our pleasure. I do not believe. And also this idea that the protein is necessary and it only comes from animals, that is also not true. There are so many things in the vegetarian path, vegan path, that vegan system, which has great protein. So it's about taste, end of the day. We are used to certain taste, and we believe that without those things we feel insufficient. That's all. But I think awareness should be above our taste, so that we will look at the world differently and we will not harm anybody, any being. We have no right to harm any being. Non-violence is our strength, and non-violence keep our conscience clean. When our conscience is clean, we are healthy. When our conscience is unclean, we are attracting illnesses. It's like ozone layer. Ozone layer is split, all the rays can come in. So don't do anything which will affect your conscience. Then you are spiritual. You are doing only things good. Your life is not harming another life. Your existence is not harming other lives, and you are actually fully contented with yourself. And you have decided that because you are existing, other beings will not suffer. And don't look at species differently. Human species and all other species are same. Everybody have one aim, a peaceful existence. All beings across the species have one major like, to be peaceful. It's not only our prerogative. Everybody, every being has the same thing. So when you cage animals and take them to places and throw them into the ground and kill them, torture them, always remember, this will all come back to you. Whatever you do to the world will give back to you, sooner or later, maybe in this life or another life. So you don't ever feel that whatever we do, or we have done it and it's fine. It's not true. Whatever you do, especially the harm, the violence we express to the world outside, will come back to you sooner or later in a different form. That time, we should not ask, why me? Always remember, your action has a result. Thank you.